Banishers, you are a sight for sore eyes, and I do admit my eyes are sore.
Lamentation. Or are you the Honorable Mr. Haskell now?
Are we interrupting?
Yes, you are. But your interruption is the latest of many. Things are not going well.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. Well, it's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
I'd speak of past mistakes, and how they show you the way to a better future.
That might just work. Thank you!
What's going on here, Lamentation Haskell?
Nothing's going on here. Not really. All right. Folk despair. They've lost trust in my father. They finished the meeting house, but... well, people talk and foolish people shout. In their wisdom, the flock decided that we were heretics, or worse. They took down the wards, burned our books, and then set fire to our house.
They're Puritans and you dabbled in demonology. It could have been much worse.
Ah, true. I suspect that their anger at my father for his witch hunting was all that stood between them and a witch hunt of their own. Without the wards, the situation worsens, and folk blame my father.
Would they be wrong?
Right or wrong, spectres walk once more, and we need the services of a banisher. Or two. If you can bring people peace, I doubt they'll be grateful. But I shall.
We've closed a couple of haunting cases. That might help.
My father shall be pleased. Thank you. We put much faith in you, and every time you prove us right. Perhaps you'd have time to help me with my speech. 'Tis almost written. I need an ending, a high note on which to finish. I was thinking of talking about you. Would you permit it?
Does your speech to your people? Trust yourself. Do what you think's best.
That could work, yes. With the added spice of your profound wisdom, I believe this speech will help restore the company to peace and temperance.
Who ordered the books burned?
I don't know. Does it matter? It was chaos. I brought my father to safety out of their sight. When I came back the next day, it was like nothing had happened. The pyre was cooling. All my ghosts' wards were destroyed. No one said a word. Funny thing is, they did not find the books I'd already borrowed from my father's shelves. If they had, I'd now be dead.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention? Stranger than usual, I mean.
Folk have been quite lovely as it happens. Each tries to do their best and spirits are high. Thinking about it, that's actually really strange. Really strange indeed.
How fares New Eden and the Harrows?
Folk lose faith. This would be a good thing, except they lose their hope with it. I admit, I don't know what to do about it.
What about you, Lammy? How are you?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for. but I still have questions for you, mistress.
We have time for one or two.
I've seen how you move. Do time and space work differently for you?
Not so much when I'm with the living. But yes, they're different.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss all of it.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Did you see God? Have you met angels? What about demons? Who's in charge in the afterlife?
I'm afraid I have no answer for you.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Do you feel pain?
Not physically. I feel anguish. The memory of pain sometimes.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Do you control how you appear to the living? How do you do that?
Some can see me with no effort. To others, it's a choice I make. It's effortless, as easy as opening my mouth to speak.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
We should go. Be careful, Lammy. Please.
I probably should.
Words have power. The right speech at the right moment can change the world.
I heard General Count once that... What the hell happened here?
A house burned down. Or was burnt down.
This will be where they had their wee bonfire.
Haskell had a lucky escape. Something lingers here that did not before. We're not alone.
I feel something close.
You started this, Caleb.
Neither do you.
Think you could take on a ghost? Watch out. We made it angry.
There's more of them.
Look to me.
Not sure how much more I can take.
Did you feel that?
It's close. You started this, Caleb.
Bastard.
Don't let it crush you. Can I join it too? I'm here, damn it. Teach them not to mess with a Banisher.
Silent kiss for you.
Can't even tell which one of the brothers was the worst at this point.
Let's settle with the fact that Ruth was unlucky to have met them. Demon ghosts. Psst. Psst. Oh, there. You, sir. Yes, you.
Is everything all right, ma'am?
You've come at just the right time, Banisher. There are monsters in the alehouse.
When the alewife tells me there's a monster in the brewery, I'm inclined to worry. What did you see?
I saw monsters. Ghosts. Corpses. Wraiths. I don't know. I'm an alewife. It is not my area of expertise. But it is very much yours, isn't it? I've seen what you can do. At the meeting house.
Anything else I should know before I head out?
Perry Cottle is dead. Though I doubt the two related.
The baker died, did he?
I found him dead a few days back, most inconveniently on the floor of the hamlet's bakery. Rude of him, really.
I'm sure he'd go back and change it if he could. He's not like each other then.
He was a good baker. We traded. Shared the barley fields. Split the work, split the crop. Till the moment there was no crop to split. When the fields stopped giving, I kept my head, and he did not. Dear me. First, the ugly business with the governor, then Cottle. Now, with demons in the alehouse. The world is going to shite, I'll tell you. Well, what are you still here for? Standing like a bloody mute? The alehouse lies north, across the bridge, beyond the barren fields. Chop away. But don't get excited. There's no beer.
Would you be interested in a trade at all?
What do you need?
I'll take my leave of you for now.
All right. I think I'll go back to the hamlets. Be careful, Banisher.
Demons and a dead baker. Haunting case.
Haunting case.
Once I've bruised the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots. I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots. Quick and precise. Well done. I think I heard the sound of a gun cocking. Calling me. I think I heard the sound of a gun cocking.
Piss off!
Try this on for size. Think we've missed it. Reinforcements!
Look to me. Watch out. Spectre possession. You shouldn't stay in there.
Some demons. Need I was expecting an audience with Legion.
Someday, maybe.
I feel something close.
The roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick.
So, what do we have here? That's quite the sale. She was lucky. Unmarried alewives don't usually have it so easy. Those concoctions sure are inventive.
She knows her trade.
I know brewers. And this one is talented. Something's concealed. With Cottle dead, the governor gave the keys to the bakery to Lucy Barrow.
Reason enough for Cottle's ghost to linger.
Didn't Lucy say all her crops had failed?
Not all, it would seem. Some men can't think beyond what they already know. But this, I think, is about wounded pride.
Quite the collection. Well labelled too.
Lucy Barrows is better organized than my mother.
I wonder what this opens.
Banisher rule number 3.
Take key, find lock later. Oh, look at that. It's the drunkard's jackpot.
Don't get excited.
Once upon a time, finding this lot would have made my day. Lucy Barrow's back in the ale business.
And good health to her.
Voices from the dead ripple here. This place reminds me of Mother Louse's over on Cheapside. And how the old alewives do.
I'm sure she'd be glad to see you back on your feet.
She was a good friend when I needed one. Pretty berries.
That's pokeweed. It's deadly. Let's check what was hiding under that ivy.
Well-thumbed books. Lucy Barrow's an educated herbalist.
I'm not surprised. She seemed confident and commanding. A woman after my own heart.
What did Lucy say Perry Cottle died of?
She didn't.
Lucy Barrow is quite the force of nature.
As a widowed alewife amongst witch-hunting Puritans, she'd have to be.
Exactly. I feel an echo ringing, like a hum.
Folk need bread. What do you use in place of the barley? Lucy, Mistress Barrow, please, I beseech you, tell me.
No. Be gone.
You're evil. You could feed us, but you would have us starve. I'll denounce you. I'll name you to the governor. Devil worshipper! Witch!
Out! Now!
Someone wasn't pleased to be pushed aside.
They not have a deal to share the crop.
That's not reason enough to accuse someone of witchcraft.
We've learned much of Lucy Barrow, but all we know of Perry Cottle is that he was angry, and then he died.
Let's dig into his story. His mill can't be far. By the fields, perhaps downriver from here.
Get back up! Not gonna make this easy for me then. Try this on for size.
Spectre heading for that corpse.
What happened here?
Once I've bruised the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
Something's nearby.
Where is it? Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
They never learn, do they?
Look to me!
Picking up something spectral nearby.
Wards, I'm going to need a hand here. I can't, Rory. More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out. Something has me. Wards. Wards, you're on your own. Beware. Wards.
No more wards.
Thank you.
To make you angry.
Get lost, won't you?
Try this on for size.
Once I've bruised the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
Key we found doesn't fit this door.
Addendum to Banisher Rule number 5. Too many keys are a pain to carry around.
Enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
Oh there! No? Still no ghost? Poor Cotto must have been really desperate. Odd times for Cotto the baker. I don't think Cotto was doing any baking at all, with or without herbs. Cobwebs on empty barley bags.
He ran out some time ago. We didn't learn much. I suppose we should try his bakery.
Hey, you! What are you doing in my mill? Who are you?
Good day, Mr. Cotto. Good to see you again, despite the circumstances. This is Antea Duarte. She's a banisher too.
Why are you here?
We're here to help. We spoke with Lucy Barrow. Are you the ghost that assailed her in the alehouse?
I am. I must stop her. I must expose her.
You were a wee bit more charming when you were alive. What did she do to you?
She poisoned me. The witch. She poisoned me. And if she's not stopped, she'll poison everyone else too.
When you call Lucy Barrow a witch, are you overstating for effect, or do you mean it?
Books in strange and foreign lettering, strange herbs, and stranger beer. The woman has a cauldron. And for the love of all that's holy, none will speak for her, for none know her. This is because she is a witch.
Let me state this clearly for you. Because of ignorant, hysterical, gossip-mongering men like you, innocent women die. I advise you to watch your damned mouth, sir.
I know what I saw.
What's your relationship to Lucy Barrow?
We traded. We were cooperators, or so I thought. The day I needed help, and she denied it, I learned that we were rivals.
What do you mean by cooperators?
We shared the barley field. 'Twas good business. But when the crop failed, she cut me out, sliced straight down the middle.
Tell me about the poisoning.
The alewife witch picked plants for her brewing. I watched her do it. I took them for flour from a bread. She must have seen me do it. She saw me do it and poisoned my flour.
You said you picked herbs yourself, Mr. Cottle.
I know the difference between aromatic plants and whatever the witch uses, thank you very much. Look, she wished to bake bread. She had ambition, and I was in her way. And that's not all. Here, we mill barley for our flour, and for some time now, there's been none. When the alewife found a substitute, I thought we were saved. I asked her for it, but she wanted payment. Payment! Folks are starving, and she wanted payment.
Wouldn't you have done the same if your positions were reversed?
What? Of course not. Good people are starving. How dare you? The witch must pay her rent, and you must be the landlord. Denounce her to the governor, that a lowly baker may see justice done.
No denunciation without proof, and no guarantees even with it.
Then go to the bakery, for that's where she killed me. You'll see.
We'll take our leave of you.
Do what you know you must. Denounce the witch.
So Perry not only accuses Lucy of poisoning him, but also of being a terrible, selfish person.
She was expanding. He was in the way. Still, seems excessive.
To the bakery then. There's more of them.
Run, Red! They never learn, do they?
Piss off!
There's an angry spectre nearby. Summon it before it ambushes us. Why is the alewife here?
Mistress Barrow, can I help you?
Mr. McWraith, did you take care of the demons?
I did.
Then you've helped plenty. Thank you now. Goodbye.
Not so fast, Mistress Barrow. I'm looking into the death of the baker. I'll need to search the bakery.
The bakery is mine, and I have not granted you permission.
Aye, I believe the governor gave you the keys to the bakery.
Yes. Well, I seem to have misplaced them.
Pericotto tells me you poisoned them.
You talked to him? He's dead, but you talked to him? Such talent! Did your talent tell you he was talking nonsense? Why would I poison Pericotto?
He thinks you were going into the bakery business and wanted to eliminate the competition. By the looks of it, that seems to hold some truth.
I am confident enough in my skills to not kill the competition. That would be against my principle. Worse, it would be stupid. And if his ghost can't see it, he's as stupid dead as he was living.
I found your key in the alehouse, hidden away by a spectral web. The work of Perry's ghost. He was obviously trying to make sure he wouldn't get to his bakery.
Spectral what? Look, the bakery lies empty. Folk need bread. I intend to meet their need, with or without Cottle's bloody ghost's approval.
Do you bake?
Only in the sun when I forget my hat. Bread is simple enough. All you need is a little patience, a lot of work, and flour. And I have all three. Cottle did not, and that vexed him greatly.
You didn't share it.
If they'd paid for it, I would have shared it. None made the offer, including Perry Cottle. I knew he was spying on me, so I led him to believe that I was using common weeds in place of the barley.
I'm starting to like her.
You were stockpiling herbs. Now a man shows up dead. Interesting.
Many men have used that tone with me, Mr. McCraith, and accused me of far worse.
Nevertheless, I'll need to look inside the bakery now. With your permission, of course.
You have the key. Do what you must.
I'll take my leave of you for now.
Be quick about it. I have a business to run.
Perry's plant gatherings.
He really had no idea what he was doing.
Here's your act of desperation. Perry stalked Lucy, then stole her secret ingredient, pokeweed.
With which he then poisoned himself.
Desperate to find the right herb, he made a mistake. Is this pure bad luck? Aspen must be the woman Cottle spoke of, the one who trained him.
Perhaps he's lonely here, away from his people.
You haven't seen better days.
I know the feeling. This plant, it's phytolacca.
I sense an echo somewhere nearby. Through time and distance, I now see.
Can't keep the baker from baking his bread. Lucy Barrow, you horrible little witch.
Nasty way to go. Poor son.
Hunger drives folk to acts of desperation.
Are you done, Mr. McCraith? I wish to fire up the oven so that we may have bread.
Touch my oven, and I shall push you into it.
Perry Cottle?
You'll not get away with it. Alewife, poisoner, witch.
What the hell is he talking about? What is going on here?
Mr. Cotto, while trying to guess at Lucy's secret ingredient, you poisoned yourself. Phytolacca, highly toxic.
What? No, that is not possible.
Not just possible, not even just likely. I'd say it was inevitable.
I thought... Well, that proves it. She did it on purpose. She picked pokeweed on purpose.
What do you say to that, Mistress Barrow?
I'm a woman, no husband. A business of my own. Means, brains. And I dared to say no to a man. This man. I have all sorts of poisonous plants. I'm a herbalist and an alewife. I make things. If Perry Cottle, in his ignorance, tried to do the same, then that is on him.
Perry Cottle, in your harassment of the alewife, you were relentless.
I don't believe a word she says, and neither should you. She knew I'd uncover her secret, so she killed me with magic.
Are you really going to let me stand here, suffering this idiot's harassment from beyond the grave? For the last time, I am the bloody alewife!
You heard her? She admits it. She dares to say it out loud. She is the bloody alewife. She's a witch. She's a witch, and she must be stopped.
Lucy Barrow, under the pretext of a demand for fair payment, you hoarded a valuable recipe.
That's right. You'd have starved us for the sake of your business. You denied the children of God their daily bread. For business, Lucy. For business. Our Lord called you to give service to his flock, and you demanded payment.
Let the alewife speak, Mr. Cottle.
If the Lord wished the fruits of my labour, then he should have paid me like anyone else. I worked hard for where I am today. I deserve to succeed. I worked my arse off for it, and you would have me give it away. Not a chance.
Let's put an end to this, shall we?
Baker Perry Cottle, you are mistaken. The alewife Lucy Barrow is not responsible for your death. You were a godly man. You wished to bake your bread. You cared about your work. I care about mine.
Please, tell me how to bake your bread. People must eat.
Perhaps the Lord wishes it. The people must have their daily bread.
That's the spirit. Perhaps they'll call it after you. The Cottle Loaf.
You may have the recipe. I'm not sure if I should believe you, but the ways of the Lord are inscrutable.
Spoken with grace. Carry that with you. Farewell.
Perhaps I treated him harshly. Oh well. I have bread to bake.
I suspect Mistress Barrow may change her ways.
Learning can be a painful business. Watch out! Spectre possession!
Bastard! That's not...
Another? How can this be? Why should it be?
Mr. Law? Everything all right there, friend? Look like you've seen a ghost. Take your time. Now, let me know how I can help you.
I'll be all right, Mr. McGrath. Don't waste your time worrying.
This road is dangerous and you're shaking like a leaf in autumn. What are you doing out here?
Mistress Phoebe Walcott had an urgent delivery and I set out to make it. I should have known better and stayed in the store. I am often stricken with anxious deliriums. But Phoebe is elsewhere, so I must take the road. That is how you find me here, an old fool, all shook up.
These anxious deliriums, the fits of worry, are they new?
No, sir. They are not new. I've had them a very long time. Long before the curse. Before I came to New Eden. And before I came to work for Mistress Walcott.
What frightened you so?
It was not a ghost, Banisher.
Very well. So what did scare you?
A liquor bottle appeared among my affairs, as if out of nowhere. And it is not the first time. It's not mine, for I do not drink. It's not Mistress Walcott's, because she would not part with it. I didn't pack it. So why is it there?
Because a ghost put it there.
Not the first time, you say?
No. The bottles have appeared in my room above Phoebe's store. More recently, in her house across the way.
Would you like me to walk you back?
No. My bride would be hurt. Don't wait for me. I'll catch my breath here and make my own way home.
Shall we trade?
With a man as kind as you, of course. Take a look.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
A few bottles of liquor turn up, and the man shakes like a leaf?
The bottle has to be the trigger. Buried wounds and all that.
We may need to return to Ishmael at Mistress Walcott's store.
Phoebe seems a little too cheerful for the governor's liking. They've been playing for years. I'm keeping score. Either Ishmael's getting better or Phoebe's getting worse. For Constance, Phoebe is a painter.
This is just an easel. No paints. Unfinished work?
How would you name a painting before starting it? Sand. That's odd. Phoebe Walcott's done well for herself. Her own warehouse and pier at Covenant Beach.
We're done here. Let's search Ishmael's room. Wards. Think you can fend for yourself? Games of strategy, games of chance. I'm at your side again.
more sand.
Ishmael Law, what were you doing? Ishmael and his wife were indentured servants, and she died because of a drunkard.
Liquor reminds him of his wife's death. No wonder he feels threatened by these bottles suddenly appearing. Ishmael claims he's not haunted, but he takes steps to protect himself from ghosts. So our mysterious ghost also took time to hide that key. Must be important. Covenant Beach. Phoebe Walcott owns a warehouse there.
The key was hidden recently, but before Ishmael placed a ghost ward in his lodgings. If there's more to find, it isn't here.
Let's see if Ishmael is back on his feet.
To hell with you.
Ishmael's right. Bottles do keep appearing out of nowhere. Was that you I heard screaming just now?
I had something of a fright. An old fool's mind playing tricks on him, and that is all.
I'm guessing the bottles moved, seemingly by themselves. I'm right, aren't I?
They can't have done. Bottles don't move by themselves. I must be going mad. Yes, that is it. I'm going mad.
You're not mad. A ghost haunts this store.
But which? Oh no.
Take a breath. I don't know whose ghost it is, and I don't know why they're here, but I will find out. You installed a ghost ward in your room. Were you expecting a ghost?
No, of course not. I wish to ward off evil. The governor being no longer in authority, the Harrows is weak. I thought a ghost ward wise.
Perhaps. But take my advice. Keep it hidden from the mob. What can you tell me about Covenant Beach?
Phoebe had her warehouse there. Once it was the center of her world. It's derelict now.
But you've been there of late, haven't you? I found sand from the beach in your lodgings. Why did you go to the warehouse? And why would the ghost hide the key to it?
I'm sure your questions make sense to you, but you'll not find the answers stuck to my boots. If you need a reason for a haunting here, look to the drunken owner. Look to Mistress Walcott.
What can you tell me about Mistress Walcott? Speaking as a banisher, her house is a worry.
It is Phoebe who's haunted? Ah, that is unsurprising. She took me on when no one else would, and she gave me friendship, and I am grateful for both, but she is a sinner. And also a pain in the behind.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. When she drinks too much, she vanishes, leaving me to run the business alone.
Did she witness the mischief with the bottles?
If she'd seen liquor appear out of nowhere, she'd surely have said something memorable. I think it began after she'd left.
Something may have happened to Phoebe Walcott.
When or how did the phenomenon begin?
I can't say for sure. Bottles have always disappeared from time to time. But that was Phoebe being Phoebe. The bottles falling from the shelves is one thing, but them appearing out of nowhere, right by me, that is no accident.
The ghost is offering you a drink? You thought of accepting?
That is not funny, sir. Liquor brings out the worst in human nature. Mistress Walcott's conduct is outrageous, but she only hurts herself. And on occasion, my feelings.
If her behavior revolts him so, why does he not leave?
You mind if I check the store now?
I do not. And if Phoebe minds, she'll not hesitate to tell you herself. Right. Best put these bottles away. Again.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
The ghost communicates through the thing Ishmael hates most. Liquor.
An awkward approach, I suppose. Words from the past linger here.
Ishmael said he tidied up. So who's made the mess?
So, Cotton Beach warehouse was abandoned.
Then why would a ghost hide the key?
Nice abacus.
Imagine trying to use one of those after a bottle of rot gut.
Miss Walcott, did Mistress Barrow pay for her candles?
What? Oh, I traded them candles for ale.
This is no way to run a business.
Don't be mad, Ishmael. Come, have a drink.
You never change, Mistress Walcott, and it shall be the death of you.
I'm afraid that echo proves that Phoebe Walcott is our ghost. The ghost of Phoebe Walcott haunts her own house.
I wonder what she kept in her warehouse.
Inventory, bills. Ishmael ran the business.
What's your thinking on the case?
Phoebe was hiding something in her warehouse. To protect her secret, the ghost hid the key.
Maybe she hated the business so much that in the end she ran away. I love doing that. Possession incoming.
Oh there, corrupted weeds. Enough! One less to worry about.
No roots. Just how I like it.
this up.
Move it, Red.
Reinforcements!
Careful!
Spectral nest. I'd better command them to show themselves.
They never learn, do they?
You shouldn't stay in there. Move, Red.
Get lost, won't you? Constance. Just like the title of the unfinished painting. If this is Phoebe Walcott's warehouse, it's bigger than I'd imagined.
She had quite the business. Little remains.
Bennett Law. Ishmael's master and the man who killed his wife.
Law docked here. Ishmael must have been devastated.
I bet it was Phoebe who put dog shite in his food. This would be a perfect smuggler's hideout.
You think it could be?
At this point in the case, anyone and anything is suspicious. Oh.
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
Right. Let's go find some answers. Oh, stinks in here.
Someone had a party here.
That's sad.
Phoebe must have drunk herself sick.
If I was drinking like that, I'd hide away too. I'm ready to shoot the infested roots, after you bruise the heart. Once you've revealed the routes, I'll destroy them. No, still can't see a damn thing.
I'll lend you my eyes if you like.
Air is foul and foul is fair. There's a lot of fog down there.
Follow my lead. Let me guide you to the source. I can see. I should take over. Once I bruise the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
Blind in this stuff. Would you mind?
Of course not.
The heart's yours. The roots are mine. Bastard fog. Can I see a thing in this?
Perhaps you let me take the lead here.
You aim for the heart. I'll destroy the roots. Who there, corrupted weeds? Pigment, tops. Yeah, I don't think she ever actually made paint.
Once I've bruised the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
No, still can't see a damn thing.
I'll lend you my eyes.
they pay me good money.
Reinforcements!
You're done. Shite.
Phoebe Walcott, no doubt.
Memories from the past linger nearby. Through time and distance, I now see.
Look at you. Drunkard than a fig merchant on his birthday. You thought you could hide from me here? I am embarrassed for you.
I'm sorry. Oh, stop shouting.
You say you are sorry, but nothing ever changes!
Oh, but I'm sorry. Help me up.
No. I can help you no more.
Help me up. Help me.
Ishmael lied that she was missing. He knew she'd come here.
He ditched his friend when she needed him the most.
Ishmael could have saved her. He's to blame here.
easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook.
That corpse is gonna shoot. Aim at that lantern. Show them why they should fear Banishers.
Have some of this.
I love doing that.
Officially cannon powder.
Phoebe made Ishmael her heir. That document ties her to him.
Finally, someone's here. Oh there, McGrath. This is an ill bout, eh?
Aye, that it is. We've met, right?
We surely did. I was more alive then. And a lot less sober. Did Ishmael send you to take care of me?
Not exactly. You're haunting him. It's not been good for his anxiety.
I see you've brought company. Good day to you, Mistress Ghost. The Banisher is popular. Should I join the queue?
Ante Duarte, dead Banisher. Here to figure out why you linger, and then undo the tie.
2 Banishers, all for little old me. Aren't I lucky?
Tell me more about your past, Mistress Walcott, if you please.
My past? Why?
You're a ghost. Ghosts linger for a reason. The reason is generally to be found in the past. Trust me, we Banishers do this all the time.
I have no interest in the past. I'm done contemplating my pitiful existence. I spent years trying to forget, kill the pain with comfort. I filled my poor heart with heady vapors. In the end, it killed me. I see it now. My pain is mine and mine alone. I can't kill it. I must let it be. And so should you.
Why are you harassing Ishmael?
I'm not harassing him. He's my dearest and only friend. I'm helping him.
You sent him bottles of liquor. With what intention? He and liquor have a tragic past. As his friend, you must know this.
Look, I'm doing my best. This is all very new to me. Being a ghost and so on. And being sober. I'm mostly stuck here in this bloody warehouse. And when I try to talk to Ishmael, moving little objects is the best I can manage. I wanted to tell him that I'm here. And what says Phoebe Walcott is here more than her bottles of liquor?
You were trying to communicate. You terrified him. He's a quivering mess.
I died shamefully, dead drunk, alone in the dark. But I'm thinking clearly now. I'm recovering. I can imagine no life without Ishmael. I'll take no death without him neither. I will get better, and I'll remain by his side, just like you two.
You're haunting him. Is it because he left you here to die?
I died here because I was a hopeless drunk. And while yes, it was an unpleasant agony, I've had it coming for years.
He yelled at you. He left you dying in your own vomit. When you didn't return, he didn't worry. He stands to inherit your entire estate.
Well, yes, that's all true. And I did curse him to hell with my dying breath. But what can you do? Life's unfair, and that's that. I'm no longer drunk. I don't miss it. I miss my friend. I miss Ishmael. I want to help him be happy.
Soon we'll call you to a meeting with Ishmael Law. You can tell him what you wish, and then we'll sort things out for good.
Oh, goody!
Phoebe's ghost can't see that sending Ishmael liquor harms him.
She means well, knows no better. I feel a draft.
From the invisible. Going for a meat suit.
Sit down. That corpse is taking aim.
Run, Red! Watch out! Spectre possession.
Try this on for size. I'm under threat. Away with you!
Wards, you're on your own. The ward's power is gone.
And this is cursed, no doubt.
Your Majesties, it's good to see you again.
You too, Mistress Walcott.
May I help you, sir?
I've been to the warehouse. You were there when Phoebe died.
Phoebe died?
Stop, Ishmael. You know she's dead and you've known it for some time now. She was falling down drunk, you argued, you left and closed the door. She blacked out and never woke up.
May the great God forgive me, for it is all my fault. And now, she wants revenge.
Phoebe Walcott, I know you're there. Join us, won't you?
Good day there, Ishmael.
Tis you. Tis you torturing me. You really are dead.
Oh no. No, don't cry. Don't panic. I'm so happy we can talk.
To hell with me. It was my job to protect you. I failed to protect my best, and I failed you too. I am so deeply sorry.
You didn't let me down. You were tired of the drinking. You told me as much. My mind's so clear now. You can only die once, you see. I'll grow stronger, and I'll protect you now. You'll run the business, and I'll help you. You deserve only the best, Ishmael Law. My finest and only friend.
Phoebe Walcott, I know you wish the best for Ishmael. I know your intentions are good. But by staying, you'll only weaken him or scare him to death. You must go.
I'd rather stay. I promise I'll be quiet. I'm a quick learner.
I'm sure you would be.
Well, you're still here. I'll just do what you're doing.
I'll be gone soon enough.
Leave Ishmael to the rest of his life. He'll take care of himself. He'll have a better future, thanks to you.
Strange that I never thought of it before. It's obvious now. The party is over. I should go.
Glad you're seeing clearly. Farewell. You have been here.
Mr. McRaith, you are a fair man. I will be eternally grateful to you, sir.
Show them why they should fear Banishers. We're not alone.
Who there? Can I help you?
Doesn't she remind you of Goody Perkins?
Aye, the old lady. She seemed fine.
We should look in on her. Think you could take on a ghost? Get out of there! Change tack.
This wasn't here before, was it? The ship's captain was married to Goody Perkins.
That must be why her ghost lingers here. They must have had a house. Can't be far, if it still stands.
What the? The ship has changed.
Changed how?
That boat reminds me of Old Bareen. I went there once. Sat on the quay with my mum and my sister was eating cod and watching the boats.
My father took me fishing. I too would watch the great ships come and go. I'd get restless. He'd give me the squid he'd grilled for his handlines. I miss him.
A house by the sea. Hepzibah's house.
A lonely place for an old woman alone.
You are sent back.
No, it's not here. Where did I put that stupid key?
Good day.
What? Oh. Who are you? I don't know you, do I?
Didn't we meet her ghost?
Good day, ma'am. Red McCraith. We spoke, of late. I'm the Banisher.
Why, yes, I do remember. You're the kind young man, the doctor. Or was it the rat catcher? What can I do for you?
Noticed anything strange lately?
Nothing stranger than usual.
How about lurkers? Shadowy figures, perhaps, seen from the corner of your eye. The feeling that someone was watching you.
No. Why?
Well, here's the thing. I believe you may be haunted by a ghost.
A ghost? Don't be silly. I have rats, maybe. I'm sure I've heard them scrabbling. But they're just rats.
Change the subject. See if it helps.
Did I hear you were looking for a lost key? Would you like me to help you look?
Why, thank you, young man. That would be just fine.
Have you any family, Goody Perkins? A sister, perhaps?
I don't have any relatives left.
Did you have a twin sister?
My memory, sir, is lately like empty pages in the book. But I would surely remember a sister.
The memory is failing.
There's something you should know. In the wrecked hull of a sea vessel, I found your husband's log.
Husband? The very idea. I've known no husband. I'm sorry. The log cannot be right. It must belong to someone else. It must. Right? Yes, it must. I've known no husband, and I'll not hear otherwise.
Not so sure about that.
What's new round and about? Do you know?
Times are hard. But this is not news. Certainly not to you.
I'll bid you good day, ma'am.
You take care now, Richard.
Her memory seems muddled.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the price of getting old? Well, let's find out.
Picking up something spectral nearby.
Dust. Undisturbed.
She mustn't come up here anymore. I'll use a sextant, but I prefer a well-drawn map.
It's really not that complicated.
Map. Every time. want this for my mantle.
You don't have a house.
If I had a house, I would want this for my mantle.
I feel an echo.
Is all well? I heard a noise.
Worry not, madam. Not about the furniture, leastways.
That witch put a curse upon my poor husband's boat. He lies dead in the briny deep, and she walks free. I'll not bear it, and nor should you.
Your distress moves me, Mrs. Perkins. I'm very sorry for your loss. And I swear upon my honor as a servant of God, I shall not turn from the truth. You may trust me to deal with Deborah in the appropriate way. Attending that, please put the sickle down, for I fear you'll do one of us an injury.
Goody Perkins was very angry.
And she hated Deborah. Keep looking for the key.
Whale. I saw another like it on the ship. Key's hers. We should return it. Goody Perkins, here's the key.
Key? What key?
The key you were looking for. That key. The key.
I don't know anything about a key. I don't want it. You keep it.
You had a husband. Have you forgotten?
Stop saying that. I've never married.
When he died, you blamed Deborah. One of the widows from your husband's crew wrote to you. What happened?
I know no Deborah. I have no husband. I know no Deborah, and you, sir, are bothering me. Please, leave.
We'll get no more from Goody Perkins. Maybe someone at the Harrows will know something.
Look, there. I do believe that's our ghost.
She's leading us somewhere. Let's follow her track.
I don't like ghosts that run away.
Come on then, keep up.
I admit I'm surprised. Sweet old harmless Goody Perkins was an absolute hellion.
People change over time. But since her husband died at sea, why blame Deborah for it?
Perhaps she was in pain. Needed someone to blame for the loss of her husband.
Let's ask her ghost.
that here again.
Maybe we missed something the first time.
Get lost, won't you?
Don't let it crush you! Get out of there! I can help. I think a way to pass could be near.
How does an old ship magically become newer? You could kill a fair few whales with one of these.
You're not the type. The spot has to be close. The spot has to be close. This could be a good spot to cross.
Gone again.
Wait, she led us here. She must have had a reason. Part of the story is waiting to be revealed.
Through time and distance, I now see.
Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. For I have done this evil in thy sight. Hang me up before the Lord against the sun. That his fierce anger be turned away. Deliver me from my blood guilt. Purge me, and I shall be clean.
Tell me you understand what is going on.
Is she trying to warn us about something? She killed herself out of guilt. But guilt about what? There she is.
I pray she stays there. No more running.
I think a way to pass could be near. What strangeness is this? Can you really be Goody Perkins?
I can be Hepzibah Perkins, and I am. I know Mr. McRae, but I don't know you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I need your help. I do not wish to ask for it, but I must. I have prayed for help, but God has not sent his answer, because I do not deserve an answer. Unless the answer is you, then God mocks me. But at least he answers.
Why are you here? What draws you to this ship?
It all began and ended here. I have been punished for my sins. But God has given me the chance to right my wrongs. I must take it. I must warn me, her, of the danger. The gates of heaven are closed to me, and the Lord is deaf to my complaint. I've committed the greatest of all sins. I denied the life he gave me. Damnation eternal awaits us both. I must save her from herself.
This is... How can you be alive and dead at the same time?
This is the Lord's punishment. This is his will. I remember the bone-chilling cold as I wandered in the endless darkness. Then, suddenly, his warm and dazzling light enveloped me and brought me back. Here, to where I'd lost my life. This is my penance. Damned to watch, helpless, as I sin against him. Again, and again, and again. But then, I thought perhaps not. Perhaps this is my chance for redemption. For absolution. For salvation.
Life can take you to the darkest places. I know this. I know how tempting a permanent solution to a temporary problem can seem. Yet some consider it the worst of sins. What brought you to it?
God knows. And I would prefer to keep it between he and I.
If you want us to help, we'll need to know.
I just need you to get away from her. Every time you ask her the question, it's one more chance for her to remember.
Your living self seems to have lost her memory. Any idea how?
She has lost her memory because she is haunted. Perhaps this is why God has sent me.
You remember, and she forgets. What happens if it starts to come back to her?
Then she will remember, and I will forget.
This is genuinely fascinating.
If she remembers, I have failed. I am the keeper of her memories, her pain, her faults and her guilt. I protect her from the past to safeguard her future.
You don't protect her, though. You're killing her.
Then she dies without adding to her sins, and I am no longer needed.
We must go now.
Please, save her.
Do you see anywhere that could help? What now?
We go back to the old lady's house and check in on her. This could be a good spot to cross.
This case is beyond me. What about you?
Charles once told me about a time-traveling ghost. I didn't believe him. Kronos, god of time. This has something to do with the ship.
Well, obviously. Exactly what I was thinking.
The nightmare likes to play with time. No more nights and winter never ending. This may be some sophisticated punishment for Hepzibah. I don't think she's home.
You're done. Goody Perkins.
Look, the rock. There's an echo here.
Come on! Won't someone do something? All right, I'll start then. Cowards you all! We welcomed you, and this is how you reward us. Confess now, woman! Confess the names of your accomplice witches, or be sent back to the rotten hell you worship!
Damn it.
Wish we hadn't seen that.
But we have seen it. Now we know. How bad is it?
She remembers, and soon shall I die.
You took part in the torture and murder of Deborah Comenius. You killed her.
I could not bear the grief of my husband's loss. It turned to anger. I sought a culprit. My rage was blind. I knew Deborah guilty, because I needed her to be guilty. I was not alone in it. I share the blame. But the guilt is all my own.
This mistake, how do we stop you, her, from making it?
Talk to her. She remembers. The curse will be repeated. Her memory returns and she remembers the stone. She remembers the day she killed. The day she killed Deborah. The memory of that sin, of her blood guilt, will drive her to another sin yet worse. I must be stopped.
We must go now.
Please, don't let her do it. Save me from the sin I'll soon commit.
Mrs. Perkins, are you all right?
I have a weight upon me. The stone. The stone. May God forgive me. What have I done? I remember now. I remember everything.
Aye, and I can tell you're upset. It's a lot to take in. Unfortunately, there's more. There's a lot more. The ghost that haunts you is you. It's hoping to stop you doing something that you'll regret.
My ghost! Is this why sadness hangs heavy on my poor heart? Is this how I feel my guilt?
Life is a gift to be cherished. Sadness fades, joy returns. You can't throw it away.
I know. But what if that's what I deserve? You're a good soul, sir, and a man of action. Help me. Spare me my misery. I beg you, end it. End it now.
We're Banishers. We end hauntings. That's all we do.
We are Banishers, but we are also human. We should help others. Mrs. Perkins, it's time.
You heard. Show yourself. You, the ghost of Goody Hepzibah Perkins, have suffered enough. Time to leave your past behind you. Time to go.
No, you don't understand. It will happen again. God will call me to return.
The history of tomorrow stands unwritten.
Your presence has swayed her. As you, the ghost, leaves, a new path opens for the living Hepzibah. Perhaps now, she shall choose differently.
What if you were wrong? What if my peace is but brief? What if you were right? Oh.
Farewell.
Is this my future? Is this my punishment?
That was something.
It won't be the last weird case you have. Trust me. Wards, you're on your own. I can't worry. I can't help you. Ghost wards cannot manifest. manifest now. Go then. Don't let it crush you.
Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them. Just how I like it.
Won't you leave me alone?
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you? Especially if it's not your own.
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
What did Grace look like?
I remember her thin and boyish, encumbered by dresses she hated to wear.
That sounds like Seeker.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Goodbye to you, Huntress. I look forward to seeing things improve, now that you're in charge.
Fare you well, Mr. McWraith.
Good day, Nellie.
All the better for your presence, Mr. McCrae.
Let's trade, Mrs. Eden.
All right, let's.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Eden.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCrae.
Good day to you.
McCrae, the Banisher, you're back.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Oh,
Let's try.
all right.
Thank you for your time.
Paris. I believe I am, yes.
Show me your wares.
You'll find what you need, I'm sure.
Reveal yourself!
They never learn, do they? This isn't over yet.
God, you're tougher than a gadfly.
Stay on your feet, Red.
Get lost, won't you? For my soul.
Ask for help if you need it.
Show your shape in flesh!
Put out that light.
Spirit and flesh, I summon you!
Put out that light. Watch us. On your toes, Scotsman. Get the hell out of there! Spectral target for you. Try another one. Watch your step. Ready and waiting.
It's when a corpse is this up.
Lantern, rifle, now!
There's a hand.
On your toes, Scotsman.
This is getting serious.
Put out that light. Can I join in too? That one is shielded. Oh, they do look annoyed. Hogging all the fun.
This one's protected. Die, you bastard!
I'm right here. I can help. Hogging all the fun.